Announcer bot is active. Pertti from Finland in Eerste Linkse is P2 on softs. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Philip from Belgium in Boulderbergbo is P1. Pertti is P2. Philip is second. Pertti in Boulderbergbocht is first. Philip in Sacramentshoing is P2. Pertti from Finland in Erstelinxe is P2. Philip is P1. Asan from Pakistan in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is second. Philip in Kanalbocht is third, driving a Hyundai. Asan in Terlemenbocht is second, driving a Cupra. Philip in Terlemenbocht is P3. Pertti in Sterrenwachtbocht is first. Best lap is a 1:41.594. Asan in Sterrenwachtbocht is fourth. Philip in Sterrenwachtbocht is first. Best lap is a 1:37.443. Asan in Butte is P3. Pertti is second. "35 minutes remaining in the session. A Hassan in Jackie X chicane is third. Philip in Jackie X's chicane is P1. Pertti in Sacrament Schelling is second. Best lap is a 1:39.898. Philip is P1. Asan in Eerste Linkse is P4. Pertti is second. Philip from Belgium is first. Asan in Terlamenbocht is third. Connor Potter from United Kingdom in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P4. Pertti in Boulderbergbocht is P2. Asan in Sterrenwachtbocht is P nummer 4. Philip in Jochenrindbocht is P1. Asan in Villeneuve chicane is fourth. Philip in Sterrenwachtbocht is first driving a Hyundai. Pertti is third driving a Hyundai. Potato in Sterrenwachtbocht is fifth. Pertti from Finland in Eerste Linkse is P3. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Asan is P5, driving a Cupra. Philip in Eerste Linkse is first. Perti in Terlamenbocht is third. Philip in Sacrament-Schelling is first. Potato in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is fourth. Asan in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P5. Connor Potter is P2, driving a Cupra. Best lap is a 1:39.196. Philip in Kanalbocht is first. Perti is third. Philip in Terlamenbocht is first. Asan is P5. Potato in Villeneuve chicane is P2. Best lap is a 1:38.336. Perti is P4. Asan is fifth. Connor Potter in Sterrenwachtbocht is third. Asan is fifth. "25 minutes remaining in the session." Connor Potter in Butte is third. Perti from Finland in Erstelingse is second. Best lap is a 1:37.986. Philip is P1. Potato in Eerste Linkse is P2. Best lap is a 137.677. Asan in Sterrenwachtbocht is 5th. Potato is P2. Pertti is 3rd, driving a Hyundai. Philip is 1st, driving a Hyundai. Asan in Jackie X chicane is P5. Connor Potter is 4th. Philip is 1st. Pertti from Finland in Jackie X chicane is P3. Potato is P2. Connor Potter is P4, driving a Cupra. Potato in Eerste Linkse is 2nd. Best lap is a 137.626. Pertti in Terlemenbocht is 3rd. Best lap is a 137.834. Asan in Thierry Boutsen chicane is 5th. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Philip in Terlemenbocht is 1st. Asan is 5th. Connor Potter is 4th. Philip is second. Connor Potter is P4, driving a Cupra. Philip in Villeneuve Chicane is second, driving a Hyundai. Connor Potter is P4. Potato in Jackie X Chicane is P1. Theraxo from Spain is P7. Perti is third, best lap is a 1:37.678. Theraxo in Terlemenbocht is P6. Potato in Villeneuve Chicane is P1. Best lap is a 1:37.088. Theraxo is P-5. Potato is P1. Hassan in Terlemenbocht is 6th. Perti in Boulderbergbocht is P3. Hassan is P5. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Theraxo is 5th. Perti in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is 3rd. Potato in Eerste Linkse is P1. Best lap is a 1:36.943. Thoraxo in Kanalbucht is 7th, driving a Cupra. Perti is P3. Philip in Terlemenbocht is P2. Best lap is a 1:37.353. Mickey Wiki is 5th. Philip is P2. Mickey Wiki in Kanalbucht is 6th. Philip is 2nd. Mickey Wiki is P5. Potato in Boulderberg Bocht is 1st. Best lap is a 1:36.576. Mickey Wiki is 5th, driving a Cupra. Thoraxo is P5. Perti is P3. Best lap is a 1:37.568. Thoraxo is 5th. Best lap is a 1:40.438. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Potato is P1, driving a Hyundai. Asan is 6th. Perti is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:36.551. Asan in Terlemenbocht is P6. Veraxo in Lucien Bianchi Bacht is 5th. Best lap is a 1:39.897. Asan is 6th. Perti in Boulderberg Bocht is 2nd. Theraxo from Spain is 6th. Perti is 2nd. Potato in Sterrenwachtbocht is P1. Best lap is a 1:36.250. Perti is P2. Ahasen is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:37.165. Perkti is 2nd. Asan and Sacrament Shelling is P3. Potato in Eerste Linkse is first driving a Hyundai. Asan is P3. Potato in Sacramentshallen is P-1. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Philip is P4. Potato in Jochen Rindt Bocht is P1.
Perti is P2.
Potato in Sterrenwachtbocht is first, if it catches the right line.
Asan is third.
Philip from Belgium is P4. Asan is P3. Perti in Eerste Linkse is P2. Asan is third. The Raxo in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P6. Perti in Terlemenbocht is P2. Theraxo in Jochen Rindbocht is P6. Potato is P1. Philip in Sterrenwachtbocht is P4. Theraxo from Spain is P6. Asan is P3. Perti from Finland is P2. Philip is P4. The Raxo is sixth. The qualification session is at RT Zolder in Housden Zolder, Belgium. Rovo from Greece is first. Philip from Belgium in Eerste Linkse is sixth. Mickey Wiki in Kanaalbocht is P6. Rovo in Villeneuve-Chicane is first. Mickey Wiki in Villeneuve-Chicane is sixth. Pertti from Finland in Jackie X Chicane is P2. Rovo is sixth. Connor Potter from United Kingdom in Sterrenwacht-Bocht is fifth up, 7.59. Rovo is second up, 15.00. Rovo is up 14.41 in Villeneuve-Chicane. Rovo is up 14.45 in Jochen-Rindt-Bocht. Mickey Wiki in Jochen-Rindt-Bocht is P4 up, 28.97. Philip in Eerste Linkse is P2. Connor Potter is seventh up, 0.14. Rovo is P5 up, 0.17. Rovo is up 0.80 in Villeneuve-Chicane. Rovo is up 0.75 in Jochen-Rindt-Bocht. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Potato in Jackie Ixicane is P4. Potato Improved is first with a 136.543. Asan from Pakistan is P3, up 0.11. Asan is up 0.60 in Terlemenbocht. Rovo in Sacramento is 6th, up 0.65. Best lap is a 138.678, 2.135 off pole. Potato in Villeneuve Chicane is P1, up 0.14. Philip in Villeneuve Chicane is 4th, up 0.29. Philip is up 0.26 in Jochen Rindt Bocht. Perti in Jackie X Chicane is P2. Rovo in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P7, up 1.31. Rovo is up 1.31 in Butte. Mickey Wiki in Sterrenwachtbocht is P8, up 0.71. Mickey Wiki is up 0.68 in Thierry Beltsen Chicane. Pertti from Finland in Boulderberg Bocht is 2nd, up 0.24. Mickey Wiki in Terlemenbocht is P8, up 2.24, driving a Cupra. Asan is P3, up 0.17. Five minutes remaining in the session. Hassan improved to second with a 136.846.303 off pole. Hassan is up 0.24 in Sterrenwachtbocht. Thoraxo is P5. Perti is P3. Philip is 6th up, 0.42. Hassan in Boulderbergbocht is P2 up 0.13. Hassan improved is second with a 136.736.193 off pole. Mickey Wiki is 8th. Rovo from Greece is 5th up, 11.66. Rovo is up 11.66 in Kanalbocht. Mickey Wiki in Jochen Rindbocht is 8th up 0.50. Potato is first up 0.15. Philip is 4th up 0.10. Philip is up 0.09 in Boulderbergbocht. Potato in Jackie X Chicane is P1. Mickey Wiki is P8 up 0.26. Potato is provisional pole with a 136.526. Hassan in Terlemenbocht is P2 up 0.22. Philip is P3. Best lap is a 136.836.310 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Tharaxo from Spain is 5th. Tharaxo improved is 4th with a 137.074, 0.548 off pole. Mickey Wiki is 8th. Best lap is a 144.131. The race session is at RT Zolder in Heisden Zolder, Belgium. Potato is P1. Asan from Pakistan is 2nd. Philip from Belgium is 3rd. Tharaxo from Spain is 4th. Pertti from Finland is P5. Rovo from Greece is 6th. Connor Potter from United Kingdom is P7. Mickey Wiki is 8th. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Asan is 1st. Pertti in Erste Linksee is P3. Asan is 2nd. Pertti in Sterrenwachtbocht is 3rd. Asan is P2. Pertti in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is 3rd. Asan is 2nd. Pertti in Thierry Boutsen Chicane is P3. Tharaxo in Butte is 4th. Pertti in Villeneuve Chicane is 3rd. Thoraxo in Terlemenbocht is P4. Asan is P3. Connor Potter is 6th. Asan in Jokenrindbocht is P3. Thoraxo is 4th. Asan in Jackie X Chicane is 3rd. Thoraxo is 4th. Asan in Eerste Linkse is P3, 0.7 behind Perkdi. Rovo is P5, 0.4 behind Thoraxo. Ahasan in Kanalbacht is P3, 0.5 behind Pirti. Rovo in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P5, 0.4 behind Thoraxo. Asan is 3rd, 0.4 behind Perti. Rovo is 5th, 0.5 ahead of Connor Potter. Asan is 3rd, 0.6 behind Pirti. Rovo in Terlemenbocht is P5, 0.3 ahead of Connor Potter. Asan is P3 driving a Cupra, 0.4 behind Purdy. Rovo in Zolder is 5th, 0.4 behind Thoraxo. Asan is P3, 0.2 behind Purty. Thoraxo in Jackie X Chicane is P4, 0.9 ahead of Rovo. Asan is P3, 0.3 behind Purty. Connor Potter in Eerste Linkse is 6th, 0.5 behind Rovo. Pertsti is 3rd, driving a Hyundai, 0.1 behind Asan. Thoraxo in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P4. Best lap is a 146.644, 9.093 off the fastest lap. Asan from Pakistan is P3, 0.2 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo is 4th, driving a Cupra, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan in Terlemenbocht is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo is P4, 0.2 behind Asan. Asan is 3rd, 0.4 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo is P4, 0.4 behind Asan. Asan in Jackie X Chicane is P3, 0.6 ahead of Thoraxo. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Thoraxo is 4th. Asan is P3, 0.4 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo in Sterrenwachtbocht is 4th, 0.5 behind Asan. Asan in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is 3rd, 0.5 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo is P4, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan in Sacramentshelling is 3rd, 0.4 ahead of Thoraxo. Thoraxo was 0.8 faster last lap. Thoraxo in Villeneuve Chicane is P4, 0.7 behind Asan. Thoraxo was 0.8 faster last lap. Asan is P3, 0.9 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo in Boulderberg Bocht is P4, 0.9 behind Asan. Asan is third, 1.0 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo is P-4, 1.1 behind Asan. Philip is P6, 1.2 behind Connor Potter. Theraxo from Spain in Sterrenwacht Bocht is P4, 1.1 behind Asan. Asan in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P3, 1.2 behind Perti. Philip from Belgium in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is 6th, 0.7 behind Connor Potter. Asan in Sacramenschelling on lap 5 is P3, 0.3 behind Perti. Philip is 6th, 0.5 behind Connor Potter. Asan in Terleman Bocht is 3rd, 0.2 behind Perti. Theraxo is 4th, 1.0 behind Asan. Asan in Boulderberg Bocht is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Theraxo. Asan lost P3 to Theraxo. Theraxo is 3rd. Asan is 4th. Asan passed Theraxo for 3rd. Theraxo is 4th. Philip from Belgium in Eerste Linkse is P6, 1.0 behind Connor Potter. Theraxo in Kanalbocht is P4. Best lap is a 1:37.998, 1.509 off the fastest lap. Theraxo passed Asan for 3rd. Ahan is P4. Philip in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P6. Best lap is a 1:37.592, 1.103 off the fastest lap. Philip passed Connor Potter for 5th. Asan is 4th. Connor Potter on lap 6 is 6th, 1.1 behind Philip. Asan in Jochen Rindt Bocht is 4th, 0.9 behind Theraxo. Theraxo is 3rd, driving a Cupra, 0.9 ahead of Asan. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Asan is 4th. Philip in Sterrenwacht Bocht is 5th, 1.2 behind Asan. Perti is 2nd, 2.7 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo in Sacramenschelling is 3rd, 1.1 behind Perti. Philip in Butte is 5th, 0.4 behind Asan. Philip was 1.7 faster last lap. Theraxo is P3. Philip is 5th. The Raxo in Jochen Rindbocht is P3, 1.0 behind Pirti. Philip is 5th, 0.3 behind Asan. Faraxo in Erste Linkse is 3rd, 1.3 behind Pirti. Philip on lap 8 is 5th, 0.7 behind Asan. The Raxo is 3rd, 1.2 behind Purdy. Philip is 5th, 0.4 behind Asan. The Raxo in Sacrament Schelling is 3rd, 0.9 behind Purty. The Raxo was 1.7 faster last lap. Philip in Villeneuve Chicane is P5, 0.8 behind Asan. The Raxo is P3, 0.8 behind Purty. Philip on lap 8 is 5th, 0.6 behind Asan. The Raxo from Spain in Jochen Rindbocht is 3rd, 0.8 behind Purty. Philip is 5th, 0.9 behind Asan. The Raxo is 3rd, 1.1 behind Purdy. Philip is P5, 1.1 behind Asan. The Raxo is 3rd, 0.8 behind Purty. Rovo in Eerste Linkse is 7th, 1.0 behind Connor Potter. The Raxo in Lucien Bianchi Bond is P3, 0.7 behind Purdy. Philip from Belgium is 5th, 1.1 behind Asan. Asan was 0.6 faster last lap. The Raxo in Butte is P3, driving a Cupra, 0.9 behind Purty. Rovo in Butte is 7th, 0.7 behind Connor Potter. The Raxo is 3rd, 0.9 behind Purty. Rovo in Terlauenbach is 7th. Best lap is a 1:37.803, 1.314 off the fastest lap. The Raxo in Jackie X Chicane is 3rd, 1.1 behind Purty. Rovo is 7th, 0.2 behind Connor Potter. Five minutes remaining in the session. Philip from Belgium is P5, 1.4 behind Asan. Rovo is 7th, driving a Hyundai, 0.4 behind Connor Potter. The Raxo in Thierry Boutsen Chicane is P3, 1.2 behind Pirty. Rovo is 7th, 0.5 behind Connor Potter. The Raxo in Villeneuve Chicane is P3, driving a Cupra, 1.0 behind Purty. Mickey Sastre HRTC, entering the pits, is 9th. Rovo is P7. Thraxo is third, and Rovo is P pi 7, 0.2 behind Connor Potter. Connor Potter is P7, 0.1 behind Rovo. Veraxo in Sterrenwachtbocht is third, 1.2 behind Purdy. Rovo in Eerste Linkse is seventh, 0.4 behind Connor Potter. Rovo was 0.7 faster last lap. Rovo passed Connor Potter for sixth. Connor Potter is seventh. Philip is P5. Connor Potter is P7, 0.5 behind Rovo. Philip in Villeneuve Chicane is fifth, 0.7 behind Asan. Rovo is P7, 0.3 behind Connor Potter. Philip in Boulderberg Bocht is P5, 0.8 behind Asan. Rovo is 7th, 0.2 behind Connor Potter. Philip in Jackie X Chicane is P5, 0.9 behind Asan. Mickey Sastre entering the pits is 9th. Connor Potter in Jackie X Chicane is 7th, 0.2 behind Rovo. Rovo in Eerste Linkse is P7, 0.1 behind Connor Potter. Asan is 4th, 2.9 behind Thraxo. Rovo is 7th. Rovo exiting pits. Asan in Villeneuve Chicane is P4, 2.6 behind Thraxo. Potato is P1. Asan is P4, 2.3 behind Thraxo. Thraxo in Sterrenwachtbocht is 3rd, 2.3 behind Purdy. Connor Potter in Eerste Linkse is 6th. Best lap is a 1:38.546, 2.559 off the fastest lap. The leader has just finished the race. Potato finished P1. Part D finished P2. Thoraxo finished third. Asan finished P4. Philip finished fifth. Connor Potter is sixth. Connor Potter finished sixth. Mickey Wiki is seventh. Mickey Wiki finished seventh. The race session is at RT Zolder in Heusden, Zolder, Belgium. Connor Potter from United Kingdom is P1. Philip from Belgium is P2. Asan from Pakistan is third. Theraxo from Spain is P4. Pertti from Finland is fifth. Potato is sixth. Rovo from Greece is P-7. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Connor Potter is first. Asan in Eerste Linkse is second. Potato is P3. Theraxo in Sternwachtbocht is P2. Purti in Kanaalbocht is fourth. Theraxo in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P2. Purti is second. Asan in Thierry Boutsen Chicane is second. Purti in Sacrament Schelling is third. Asan is P2. Purti in Terlangenbocht is third. Asan is second. Purti is P3. Asan in Jochen Rindbocht is P-2. Purti is third. Asan in Jackie X Chicane is P2. Purti is P3. Asan is P2, 0.4 behind Philip. Purti from Finland is P3, 0.5 ahead of Theraxo. Asan on lap 2 is second, 0.5 behind Philip.
Purti is P3 driving a Hyundai, 0.4 ahead of Theraxo.
Asan is second, 0.4 ahead of Purti. Purti is P3, 0.2 behind Asan. Asan from Pakistan in Butte is second, battling Purti. Purti in Villeneuve Chicane is third, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan in Terlangenbocht is second, 0.3 ahead of Purti. Purti is P3, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan in Jochen Rindbocht is P2. Purti is third, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan in Jackie X Chicane on lap 2 is second, 0.3 ahead of Purti. Purti is P3, 0.3 behind Asan. Asan is second, 0.5 ahead of Purti. Purti in Sternwachtbocht is P3, 0.3 ahead of Theraxo. Asan in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is second, 0.8 ahead of Purti. Purti from Finland is third, 0.1 ahead of Theraxo. Asan in Sacramental Schelling is P2, 0.8 behind Philip. Philip was 0.6 faster last lap. Purti in Villeneuve Chicane on lap 3 is fourth, 0.3 ahead of Theraxo. Purti is now P3. Theraxo is fourth. Purti in Boulderberg-Bach is third, best lap is a 137.676, 0.140 off the fastest lap. Theraxo on lap 3 is P4, 0.9 behind Purti. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Pirti is P3. Theraxo in Eerste Linkse is 4th, 1.0 behind Pirti. Pirti in Sterrenwacht Bocht is P3 driving a Hyundai, 0.6 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo is P4, 0.6 behind Pirti. Pirti is 3rd, 0.6 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo from Spain in Thierry Boutsen chicane is 4th, 0.7 behind Pirti. Pirti is 3rd, 0.6 behind Potato. Theraxo from Spain in Terleman Bocht is P4, 0.6 behind Pirti. Pirti is 3rd, driving a Hyundai, 0.6 ahead of Theraxo. Theraxo on lap 4 is P4, 0.8 behind Pirti. Pirti is P3, 0.7 behind Potato. Theraxo in Jackie X chicane is P4, 1.0 behind Pirti. Pirti is P3. Best lap is a 1:36.885. Theraxo in Kanalbach is 4th driving a Cupra, 1.8 behind Pirti. Pirti on lap 5 is P3, 0.5 behind Potato. Theraxo is P4, 1.8 behind Pirti. Pirti in Villeneuve chicane is P3, 1.0 behind Potato. Theraxo in Boulderberg Bocht is 4th, 1.2 behind Pirti. Pirti is P3 driving a Hyundai, 1.2 behind Potato. Theraxo is 4th, 1.4 behind Pirti. Pirti in Kanalbucht is 3rd, 1.3 ahead of Theraxo. Rovo in Kanalbucht is P6, driving a Hyundai, 1.2 behind Connor Potter. Theraxo in Sacrament-Schelling is P4, 1.2 behind Pirti. Rovo is 6th. Best lap is a 1:38.294, 1.592 off the fastest lap. Rovo passed Connor Potter for 5th. Theraxo is P-4. Connor Potter is 6th. Theraxo from Spain is P4, 0.8 behind Pirti. Connor Potter is 6th, 0.5 behind Rovo.
10 minutes remaining in the session. Thoraxo is P4. Connor Potter from United Kingdom is P6, 0.9 behind Rovo. Connor Potter was 0.9 faster last lap. Perty is third driving a Hyundai, 1.2 behind Potato. Potato in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P2, 1.1 ahead of Perty. Perty in Terlamenbocht is third, 1.3 behind Potato. Potato is P2, 1.1 ahead of Perty. Perty in Boulderberg-Bocht is third. Potato in Jochen-Rindt-Bocht is second, 0.9 behind Philip. Potato was 0.8 faster last lap. Perty in Jackie X chicane is P3, 0.8 behind Potato. Potato is second, 0.7 behind Philip. Perty in Eerste Linkse is third, 0.7 behind Potato. Perty is now P2. Thoraxo is P-4. Perty is second. Deraxo from Spain is fourth, 1.2 behind Philip. Perty in Thierry Boutsen chicane is P2, 0.9 behind Potato. Perty was 0.5 faster last lap. Thoraxo in Butte on lap 8 is P4, 0.9 behind Philip. Perty in Terlamenbocht is P2, 1.2 behind Potato. Thoraxo on lap 8 is fourth, 0.9 behind Philip. Perty in Jochen-Rindt-Bocht is second, 1.1 behind Potato. Thoraxo is fourth, 0.7 behind Philip. Perty is P2. Thoraxo is fourth. Perty in Eerste Linkse is P2, 1.0 behind Potato. Thoraxo in Sterrenwacht-Bocht on lap 9 is fourth, 0.6 behind Philip. Thoraxo was 3.3 faster last lap. Perty is second, 1.0 behind Potato. Thoraxo is fourth, driving a Cupra, 0.6 behind Philip. Perty from Finland in Sacramentshelling is P2, 1.1 behind Potato. Thoraxo is P4, 0.3 behind Philip. PRT in Terlamenbocht is second, 1.1 behind Potato. Thoraxo is P4 driving a Cupra, 0.7 behind Philip. Perty is P2, 1.2 behind Potato. Thoraxo is P4, 0.5 behind Philip. Perty is P2, 1.0 behind Potato. Thoraxo is P4, 0.7 behind Philip. Perty is second, Best lap is a 1:36.233. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Theraxo is P4. Purty is P2, 1.0 behind Potato. The Raxo is 4th, 0.8 behind Philip. Purty in Sacramentoing is P2, 1.1 behind Potato. The Raxo in Butte is 4th. Best lap is a 1:36.975, 0.742 off the fastest lap. Purty is 2nd, driving a Hyundai, 1.2 behind Potato. The Raxo is P4, 0.3 behind Philip. Purty in Jackie X chicane on lap 10 is 2nd, 1.3 behind Potato. Philip in Eerste Linkse is 4th, 1.9 behind Theraxo. Theraxo was 2.5 faster last lap. Purty in Lucien Bianchi Bocht is P2, 2.1 behind Potato. Theraxo is 3rd, driving a Cupra, 3.1 ahead of Philip. Rovo in Sacrament Chelling is 5th, driving a Hyundai, 4.3 ahead of Asan. Philip is P4. Best lap is a 1:37.136, 0.905 off the fastest lap. Asan in Jochen Rindbocht is P6, 3.7 behind Rovo. Purty in Kanalbocht is 2nd, 3.1 ahead of Theraxo. Philip is 4th, 4.5 behind Theraxo. Potato in Terlamenbocht is P1. Best lap is a 1:36.231. Theraxo in Boulderberg Bocht is 3rd, 3.0 behind Purty. Asan in Boulderberg Bocht is P6, 3.1 behind Rovo. Potato in Sterrenwacht Bocht is 1st, 3.9 ahead of Purty. Theraxo on lap 13 is third, 3.9 ahead of Philip. Pertti is second, 3.8 behind Potato. Potato is first, 4.0 ahead of Pirti. The leader has just finished the race. Potato finished P1. Pertti finished P2. Theraxo finished third. Philip finished P4. Rovo finished fifth.